Okay, time now to look at the early enrollees on offense. These are guys on campus at this very moment. There's 4 on this side of the ball. First, coach, we'll discuss Jordan Davis. He is a freshman, 6'4", 255, so a good frame on a young body. He's a tight end that comes to you from Clear Lake High School just south of Houston.
Yeah, sitting here, we're talking about Jordan. You know, Jordan is a big, unique body. If you look at all these clips that he had throughout high school, he was the outside receiver. So, he's definitely going to be an addition when we can attach him into the line of scrimmage at times. But like right here, here's a quick hitch route. You can see the explosion and the burst out of there for a 250, 60-pound kid. That's pretty impressive. And then watch him break this kid off right here. He puts him right there. He falls flat on his face, and he keeps moving on with the ball. So you can see how explosive he is, how hard he is to tackle, and just the ball skills that he can do.
Next up, quite the talented wide receiver from Saguaro, Arizona. Scottsdale, actually, the city. Saguaro is high school, so he's obviously familiar with a guy like Cal Allen. This is Christian Kirk, the wide receiver.
Christian is a very dynamic player. He actually scored 6 touchdowns from 6 different positions this year. So you're going to see a mixture of everything. Like right here, his ability at running back, right? So right here, the quarterback's handing it off to him. You could see us probably in the future doing a little of this because he's got that talent. If you look at the speed is very impressive. He's a 4.4 type kid. He set an Arizona State record for touchdowns and receiving yards, and he's considered probably one of the best high school careers ever in the state of Arizona. Here's an example of a punt return. All right, so this is going to be, I know Coach Banks is going to be very fired up for this kid because he returned a lot of kickoff returns and punt returns. You can see how he can catch, and he can get upfield, and he can stop and start very, very quickly. And right there, he's just outrunning everybody. And again, it's pretty impressive just to watch this kid go.
Next up, another wide receiver. This one went the junior college route, originally from Yoakum, Texas, went to Blinn College. He's a sophomore with 3 years to play, and Jake, that's Damien Raley.
Yeah, definitely. Damien is a pretty unique story, very similar to Josh Reynolds. He was an overlooked kid out of high school, and he ended up going to Blinn Junior College, and he ended up shattering a lot of records. And he came on the map. They ended up ranking him as the #1 junior college receiver in the country. So this is a very fortunate get, especially from a guy right down the road. You can see his ability. He's a longer type kid, very similar to Josh Reynolds. Right here you can see how he can adjust to the ball and hit that on his back shoulder. That's a very tough catch, and for him to be able to adjust in the air and have good ball skills and catch that and get upfield is a great play for that kid.
And finally, we come to offensive lineman Keaton Sutherland, a freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas, and Marcus High School, and certainly you got a pretty good one here, Jake.
Yeah, definitely. Keaton is he's a very large individual, and he can move very well. And down here, they got him at tight end down here at the bottom of the screen. Similar concept to what we just saw. Watch him reach and seal that edge, which he ends up taking about 3 guys out on this. He takes out the safety, and then a backside safety trips over it, which leaves a great hole for this running back to run through. So right there, Keaton ends up sealing that whole entire side of the defense off and gives this kid a great hole to run through. All right, like right here, Will, I think you can run through that hole.
No, probably not. Well, as always, we appreciate your time. A happy signing day to you.
I appreciate it, Will.